Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff in my head and I'm ready to go. Today I wanted to do a gear review on my Zpacks Nero 38 liter DCF backpack. I'm going to get you into the details and what I like about this backpack after about 350 miles in this video. My Zpacks Nero has been an awesome selection for me. I got this about 8 months ago. I believe I did an unboxing, maybe video, I think it was video 45 when I first got it. I wasn't sure how much I would like it or how it would perform over several trips, but I have really come to like going with the smaller backpack. I wasn't sure. I was used to a 60 liter backpack. And I didn't know how it would be going, scaling down all the way to a 38 liter, but it has been super easy for me. I will say I have the correct gear for it. You do have to have the gear, you have to have some lightweight stuff. This thing is only rated to carry about 20 pounds. Anything over 20 pounds becomes pretty uncomfortable because it doesn't have the support system. It's got very thin straps. It has virtually no waist strap. And so you have got to make sure that you are backpacking with very little weight. So other than my backpack, I usually carry about maybe 6-7 pounds of gear and about 5 pounds of food. So when you add in my water, I'm usually going to be on a trip anywhere from 15 to 18 pounds is a normal start weight for me, and I only get lighter from there. So this backpack was perfect for me. It's DCF, which stands for Dyneema Cuban Fiber. I chose that because it's waterproof. I didn't want to have to carry something to cover it. I have got caught in the rain, didn't get an ounce of rain in, so that was really comforting. It has held up pretty well. I've seen a lot of people on the Appalachian Trail, and I've talked to them about how they like their Zpacks products. These products, one of the things was they do tend to fall apart a little bit earlier. I haven't experienced that much. There is some fraying on the bottom. I don't know how well you can see it. The only place that I have any kind of real damage is on the very bottom. I am not particularly careful with my gear, so some of this is my fault. But right here in the very front corners, you might be able to see there's just some fraying on the front corner on the bottom. Other than that though, where I was most concerned was in where the straps connect up here. Virtually no wear and tear whatsoever up here. Once again, this has been about 350 miles I've had it out for. The only other wear and tear is I left some food in it and left it sitting out at my house, ironically in my garage, and some mice got in and tore up this netting. But the netting has held together great. Side pockets and straps are really good. With you buy it in its base, it's about 11 ounces. Some of the additions I have made, I put a water pocket on here to carry my water for a 1 liter water carry, and I have a little snack pack on the front. Between the two, that probably adds about 1.5 ounces. I have the Y strap on the back that I can put if I need to tie something over top. Sometimes I'll carry my water on the top, but if I ever needed to like put a tent or something over the top after I roll it in, I went ahead and got the Y strap for that, just for this, make sure I had enough space. I really haven't needed because of the way I pack everything. It's worked out pretty well. And then I switched out the, it comes with this pad, which is thin and pretty small. It works fine, but I switched it out for the Thermarest sit pad, a little bit thicker, more robust, so that probably added a couple ounces. So I think in my setup, it's about 14 ounces, which is perfect for me. So some of the things, like I said, I was worried about was carrying. These pockets are awesome. You can fit so much stuff in it. You've got to get your gear dialed down. You've got to get simplistic. But if you do, and you utilize the side pockets, you can carry 2 1 liter bottles in each side pocket if you want to. I don't use them that way. I usually put my tent or whatever on one side and my extra water carry on the other side, including my water filter. That's how I use it. And then I put my food that I want access to during the day, and then my gear on the inside of my pack. But I have not had issue getting enough for a 4 or 5 day trip in this pack. You'd be pushing it trying to get all your food in here for a week, but I think I could do it if I really dialed it in. Super comfortable. Something I didn't think about is when you are carrying something like lightweight and you've only got maybe 10 pounds of gear in the actual bag, by carrying, you know, a pound or two in your front pocket here and another 3 pounds or 2.5 pounds with the 1 liter bottle, it helps evenly distribute the weight from the front to the back a little bit better. And I thought that was pretty comfortable. Also, the way that this sits on your back is it sits a little bit higher than a traditional backpack. It doesn't hang as low. And because of that, it kind of sits on the center. It sits on the center of your back. So when you strap in with your, what would traditionally be your waist packet, it's actually coming underneath your torso just to hold it stable. That has been super better. That's not a good way of putting it, but it's been way better for me than having my weight sink all the way in on my hips. Just keeping it tight and to the top and being able to release these just to get some airflow in has been a much more comfortable carry for me, especially with the water kind of pulling some of that weight forward. So that has been something that I would not go back on. I'm probably only going to be in the smaller backpacks at this point. I just like the way they feel. I am glad that it doesn't come all the way to my lower back and kind of pull me back. There's a lot of great backpacks out there that are super lightweight. This is just the one I picked. I've been happy with my Zpacks products so far, but there's like Palente packs. There is Mount Laurel Designs. Those are some other ones that I looked at. Atom packs, also I've heard really good things about. For whatever reason, I went with this one just because it was very lightweight and it looked exactly what I was looking for. I also have sensitive skin, so especially around my waist, so thicker pads tend to give me like welts, and my skin kind of gets flared up where that belt sits on me the whole day and it doesn't allow me to sweat. You can also replace this, which I usually have in here, with, I usually use the 1/8 inch Gossamer Gear, and I fold it up so it fits perfect in here. I left it on a trip and I haven't been able to get a new one since because they've been sold out. But I have really nice things to say about this pack. It has been a huge upgrade for me. I like the packs I had before, but this is just a totally different way to go with the ultralight pack, and this one has really done the trick for me. Like I said, it's been better as far as comfortability. Like I said, centering higher up on my middle back as opposed to having a lot of weight being on my lower back has been a big advantage. The way it clips together and how tight I can get everything, I think it's just better to actually have less space. They made a new one called the Sub-Zero, which is only a 30 liter. I actually think that I could downgrade to that. And this is coming from a guy that used to advise, you know, when I was early in my back, oh, just get the biggest backpack so you can carry as much stuff, you don't have to worry about it. Now I see the value of actually shrinking down the size of your gear so you don't have things kind of floating around. You have a tighter pack, and that tighter pack carries so much better on you rather than having all of that loose space where things can jostle around. And you learn how to get accustomed to the space that you have. Like I said, I typically carry on one side and shove it down this pocket, whatever my tent's going to be. On the other side, I'm going to put my water, any extra water carry, my water filter, and you know, and I'm going to put my food for the day in the pack here. And then everything else just goes all the way to the bottom and gets rolled up nice and tight, and it clips down so you have a roll down top. And if I need that extra space, I have the Y strap on the bottom or on the top that comes over here so I could tuck something underneath. But that's my general review of this backpack. I hope to be using it at least for another 350 to 500 miles. I don't see any indication that it's not going to hold up that well. Like I said, it's got some slight wear and tear on the bottom, but every place that I would be concerned that would actually affect the carryability of it, which would be up here, none whatsoever. So to me, it looks like it's holding up really well. And if I get 700-800 miles out of it for something that cost me $200, I feel like that is a pretty good deal. You know, if I get something new, it's in between then and now, it's really just to experiment. I love getting gear, I love trying new gear, but I am extremely happy. I never am on a hike thinking I need something different or something lighter. This is about as light as it gets. So this is the Zpacks Nero 38 liter. The 38 liters also includes these pockets, so it's not just the, I believe these account for 8 of the liters, so it's a 30 liter on the inside, and then if you count the 2 sides, which I believe are 2 liters each in this pack, which is considered 4 liter carry, that's where you get your 38 liters from. But I hope to be using this for at least another year or two, and I have really liked it. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's done exactly what I wanted to do, which is waterproof, lightweight, and comfortable, and it utilizes, because it has the space here for the pad, the fact that it doesn't have a it doesn't have any kind of shell to it, that there's no support. That's been fine for me because I only use about 15 to 18 pounds in it, so it hasn't really needed any kind of structure for support for me. But great pack if you're looking to really downsize, you got your gear really dialed in, that I would highly recommend this pack for you. I went from my Granite Gear Crown 60 down to this. I like that I still have that one. I still have it for my winter trips if I have to carry a ton of gear. But to me, it's just a much more comfortable carry because I've dropped so much weight. So anyways, that's what I have to say about it. Once again, my Zpacks Nero 38 liter. The base is about $200. Each of these pockets is about $20. So I probably have about $250, $260 into it with all the different things that I've put onto it. It's been worth it. It weighs in its base 11 ounces. With my setup, it's about 14. And I've got about 350 miles with very little wear and tear. So super happy with this product. Would definitely buy it again. Super glad I did buy it. And the only thing I'm looking forward to is wearing it out so I can try something different just to see if it compares better or worse. But hope this video is helpful for you guys. I will see you next video. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.